Currently pursuing MA in psychology. My journey has been quite similar to all of you, always wondering what exactly I wanted to do and why people act in a certain way. To the extent I also wanted to understand why we always, look out for the questions and answers, like out in the sense, be it, you know, abroad studies or whatever. So I was always curious. Vedanta had everything. You name it, and it had everything, every scriptures. Why not mental health also? So I am looking for all those answers, and I really want to understand the difference between all of the texts that Vedanta has. So yeah, this is a small thing, like small introduction about me. Interested in Vedic understanding of mental health and human behavior.
Wonderful.
And yeah, yes.
Sorry, you were saying something.
No, no, no. That's it. That's it. I was just going to wrap it. Yeah,
Good to meet you, Renuka.
same here.
Uh,
Glad to be part of the read.
Before I move to Nidhi, who's appearing next in the screen, I think I'll ask Simon to speak because I know he has to leave early. And he was also part of the Jaisalmer retreat 3 years back. Simon, are you there?
Hi, hi. Good
We
morning, everyone. Am
have you.
am I
Yeah.
audible? Yeah. Hello, everyone. Those of you who know me from the Jaisalmer retreat, hello to them, my old friends. And for all the others, I'll introduce myself. My name is Simon Benjamin. I'm a lawyer. I'm based in Delhi. Um, I think, apart from whatever Vibhuti said about herself, I'll just add one more title to that list of attributes that she has. Being a magician, she's able to heal people. I'm one of the recipients of her healing. And I must say that when I went for the Jaisalmer retreat, I was also quite unsure. Like some of you who may be going for the next retreat might have those doubts. I was absolutely certain that it's not for me, and I was unsure whether I can be convinced to attend. And very reluctantly, I joined something like this, a similar online event, where I heard some of the members who had attended the previous retreats, and hearing them gave me confidence to at least try this out. And when I went there, I couldn't be more wrong than what I had already thought. I went and met such wonderful people, and the experience was so great that it has left a lasting impression on me. So I'm very thankful for this entire experience that I've had with this retreat group. All of them, not just the people who organize it, including Vibhuti, Nikita's here, Anmol, Ankit, but the others also, the participants, all of us, I think, also contribute majorly. So the retreat has, you know, uh, it's a combination of all of us who attend it, and you know how it then turns out to be a very beautiful experience for everybody else. So I would definitely encourage all those who are planning to attend the next retreat that you should definitely give it a try and see for yourself. Don't take my word for it, but see for yourself, and you'll be also surprised pleasantly to see how it brings about great effect on your life and on your thinking. So yeah, thank you.
So Simon, how much time do you have so that then I'll know if I have to direct questions towards you, before you leave.
Well,
Precisely.
I'm actually required to attend a offline meeting. So I'm also, I by profession, I'm a prosecutor as well. I prosecute for one of the agencies. So there's a meeting at the agency's headquarter today. So I have to attend that. It's an offline event. So unfortunately, I'll have to leave very shortly. So I have a few minutes, but yeah,
Okay, so
I won't.
anybody who is, has, especially who are aspiring to attend Banaras Retreat, if you have any questions with Simon specifically, because he has few minutes, please feel free to ask, and then we'll continue the things that we have to talk about. I mean, Renuka, Gunjan, Nidhi, Deepak, Varsha, if you have anything to.
Yes, try me. I'm a great critic. So I'll give you all the nuanced points on if there's anything wrong or anything that's not working. Test me out. You can just go ahead and shoot your questions.
I think mostly your vibes said it all. Like, so I could sense it that you had a great experience. So
Nidhi, do you have any questions for Simon? No, none. Okay. So we're all good. So Simon, stay for whatever few minutes are left, and thank you for saying such lovely words that you always embarrass me on the spot in front of people. And no matter how many times I say don't do this, he'll do it, which is okay. The beautiful part is Simon was so reluctant that I got a message from Simon on Instagram that I want to have a 10-15 minute call to understand what this is all about. And it went on for 1.5 hours in the night by 11. And by the time, and he was so anxious and had so many doubts to not come. I thought that let it be. If it's meant to be, he'll come. By the time I wake up in morning by 6 a.m., he had registered, done everything. All formalities were done. From that day to leading to the day of travel, I had many calls with Simon because he was anxious. He told me very clearly, I am not a person who can speak so openly. I had to say this in front of Simon. If you have embarrassed me, I have to embarrass you as well, right? That he became the anchor of Jaisalmer Group. He traveled at least a few times from Delhi to Raipur just to meet the group who are people who are based, many people who are based out of Chhattisgarh. And even now, I think he is the glue of that group. And I'm glad that, in every retreat, people find their own tribe because you float in a vulnerable space for 3 days, and that's the only way to connect, have deep connections. That's the only way. So Simon, thank you for being that glue. And also, I mean, I'm taking the liberty to share this. Simon had told me that never, 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 ever I will again get married. And he just shared with all of us that he's getting married. Got one ceremony is already done, so we all can congratulate him. And yeah, I did my embarrassing bit, Simon. Now it's
Thank you so much. It's really I'm in a very happy situation. And Gunjan, I can tell you, like, when I before joining the retreat, what you shared, I was in a similar space. I had gone and met with a professional to take help for myself. So I can completely identify, your sense of anxiety, or at least your concerns. Of course, your uh, issues would be probably different than mine, but I'm just saying that I had my same doubts as you, and that's the reason actually it was very difficult for me being at this age to go for something like this. Then you are basically questioning your entire being, that
Yep.
what have you been doing for all this while.
Mm.
And yeah, having done that, I can tell you that I'm in a much happier space today. So all the best to you and all the others who are considering going for this retreat. All right, thank you so much.
thank you,
Thank
Simon.
you, Ruti.
Thank you. Okay, let's get to Nidhi now. Hi, Nidhi.
Hi everyone. So yes, while listening to everybody, it is evident that retreats are like a very safe space. Everybody enjoys and everything. But so I have been to many retreats. I am a seeker like everybody else here. Uh, but still, कहीं ना कुछ रह जाता है. Everybody says the answers are inside me, but I'm not able to find any answers till now. And like Simon said, I'm still feeling at 40. What am I doing? My life is like passing by and all that. So I just feel unsatisfied in life. I have everything in life as per people's standard,
Yeah.
but वही है कि satisfaction नहीं है. So I just wanted to know कि इस retreat में basically how will you help me connect better to myself basically. So that is what my main question is, because मैं बहुत जगह, like everybody, I have been to a lot of
Great.
things, places, therapies and everything. And otherwise, I'll just let you know a little about myself. I'm married, living with my husband in Noida. And we have been, matlab, he is in a corporate. I have done corporate, but now I am not very much interested into it. Otherwise, I come from a business family, and we have decided not to have kids. So it's only me and him in Noida. Yeah.
Wonderful. Lovely to meet you, Nidhi. And you said a beautiful thing that we all are seekers and we are all seeking. And I will answer your question in a short, quick way. And then I would like one of our past participants to answer that. that I used to get baffled whenever this quote used to pop up, that life is all about unlearning. And I used to say, what unlearning? It's learning, right? What do I have to unlearn? So then with this work, this line of work, and with the material and the books that I'm surrounded with, and the work experience over 17 years, the layers that environment gives us as we are growing up, right? The core person that you said, that we are all our life living disconnected from ourselves. Unless and until we understand what is the reason that these layers are around our core, and how can I remove those layers, and then see to myself that who actually I am. And that process is not a short process. So it's not about 40. I'm 41. I'm doing this work. And a couple of years back, or even now, there are a lot of messes that I've created and I am still going through. So it is not about that if you are a counselor, therapist, or a coach, that yeah, you've conquered everything. No, patterns will show up every now and then in different phase of life. A part of you that is not addressed will show up at a certain point in life, and that's how we have to keep seeking to reach the core of us by understanding how to remove the layers and what is the reason, you know, that we are living with those layers which are not even ours. So that is and this is, I mean, I'm sure this is not a short answer, but this is how my answers are. I can't help it. But anybody else would like to, from the past retreats, I mean, would like to answer? Ghazal, Preeti is here. From the first retreat. So Preeti was from Himachal 2019. I think Preeti, because you're next to Nidhi on the screen, introduce yourself, and if you can answer Nidhi's question, I think that will be great.
Hi, Preeti here from the first retreat. I shouldn't be answering Nidhi's question. I don't want to offend her. I look at things differently. And Ghazal, you have lovely hair, man. Oh my God, I've been staring at the screen at your hair. You look so cute. And for Nidhi's answer, I feel, yaar, we all are enriching. Misery needs company. And we look for that company. Nothing is going to get solved, or I don't know if it will get solved. It will take time, it will solve, things will change. But yeah, अरे यार मैं अकेली नहीं हूँ शिप में, बाकी सब भी हैं, चलो chill मारते हैं. I think I look at life like that. You'll feel sad, take help. You don't feel sad, take a drink. And if nothing works out, go beat someone else. Simple.
And that's Preeti for you. Gosh, Preeti, 2019 and today. All salute, madam.
There's one person, she's one no filter person, doesn't give a damn for anything. She will say whatever she feels like in whatever language she feels like. And it was amazing experience for us to have her, and staying still connected from 2019. See, the whole point is that in these 5 years in 7 retreats, I think what we as a team value the most is these connections which are still there. I mean, they're there for us right now. I mean, spending time, making an effort to talk about it. And it was just one call, one message. And every year we do this before the retreat. We want to bring past participants. And it is so beautiful and full of feeling of gratitude that these guys show up always, with one call or one message. Preeti, but you did not speak about yourself. Please talk about yourself.
Yeah, what will I talk about myself? So pre-retreat, I wanted to be in education industry. I was desperate to be कि खुद का college खोलना है, खुद को कुछ करना है, school खोलना है. COVID ने ले ली भाई, सारे plan किए एकदम गंदी. What happened? The school I was planning on Montessori and all. I realized I hate kids. I don't want to be around them. I don't want to have a preschool. So it started with the whole preschool thing, and then slowly it will grow up. Okay. Yeah. Then we have I still hope, like I am a director. I am also surprised, but I'm a director in an IAS coaching center in Visakhapatnam. I don't know what I'm doing there. Yeah, I'm counting money there. That's it. And then students are there. So I take care of marketing and accounting. So that one thing in that retreat, probably I was trying to manifest, I was trying to think about, or like that was pretty much serious in my heart. So yeah, that did come true. At that retreat, I was feeling like शादी नहीं करना है और शादी करना भी है, बकरा चाहिए, बकरा नहीं भी चाहिए, पता नहीं क्या करना है. हाँ, पर शादी कर लिया, वो भी चल रहा है. Yeah, so about me, apart from many other businesses that I have put my hands on, this is currently that is going on. I am a freelance artist, and even today I paint and I sell my artwork. I am also a student. I am again doing another graduation. So this will be like my third graduation. I'm jobless. I keep studying. Yep, that's about it. And one thing, when you go to retreat, whoever is the new person there, you might find answers, you might not find answers. You will think you have found answers. You will walk out with like a lot of pride and happiness, but probably the bubble is going to burst and all of that. But one thing that is not going to burst, and that is real, is that you will meet people with the real problems and real life, and you will see how it is. They have a different way of navigating. You have a different way of navigating. Probably you could learn out of it. And then there is something mystical that could be, yeah, there is something mystical that will happen in the retreat with the group. And there'll be one click in you that might, I don't know how much shoot that is going to give, but there'll be a click. So even if you don't want to have the click, you will have, so it's okay.
Love you, Preeti, for who you are. I mean, that is one thing, she is a spark. She is magic. She will, the way she speaks, and I know she, even if she has to give a negative feedback, she will not think for a second.
I'll be the first to give a negative feedback.
I love that about you. I love it. So thank you for being here, being part of our first retreat, because that was very precious. And I always said that no matter what, the first group that we took a leap of faith will always be very dear, and not that others are not, but yeah, that was something else, right? Our firsts are always.
Anmol is going to come for the retreat.
Yes, Anmol is. See, we have the core team members. So Anmol, I'll just tell everybody, he's traveling right now. He was supposed to join, but the network issues might be there. And he's.
You should hang out with him.
Huh?
You should hang out with him.
With Anmol.
Yes.
Okay.
He's
in the evenings.
This is specifically to Gunjan. Huh?
No, because I don't know the rest. I found your hair cute, so I'm giving you that.
Okay, thank you.
He's a photographer. He documents everything that we do on the retreat, but he adds much more than just photography. His vibe is so light. So if we make it heavy for you guys, he's the guy who makes it lighter.
Yep.
So that's it. He will, wherever he goes, he makes the whole environment light. So he's a very integral part of the team and core member. And you will love his company, whoever is joining. I mean, that's why Preeti is, bringing up his name and said, where is he? Is he coming? Yes, of course he's coming.
Okay.
That's about Anmol. Okay, let's move to Sneha. So she was part of Jungle Retreat. Which year that was, Sneha?
22.
22. So please introduce yourself and then we'll.
Hi guys, I'm under weather, so my voice is a little husky now. I've gone to 2 retreats, 22 and 24. No, 23. 21 and 23 actually.
Yeah.
Jungle Retreat was 21 and then 23rd it was Himachal Retreat again. So like for me, the journey with Vibhuti began before the retreat. So it was a therapy session which I had, and then it kept me intrigued ki, like what is this retreat about. Then I had a book reading sessions also with her. We did 2 books together, like I had 2 books reading sessions with her. Then I was like, what is this retreat about? What do people do? Is it like yoga, meditation? Usually that was my first thing which came in my mind. Or is it like early morning yoga and then self meditations, or is it like workshops going on? So I just went on with the flow that it's post Holi, so nothing goes on in here in Raipur. So you've got a time, and like I'm a mother of a 7-year-old daughter. So that was a time taking out for myself. Okay, chalo dekhte hain kya hota hai. So basically, first retreat, you can say I was very held back. And मुझे लगता था कि यार मेरी problem कुछ नहीं है. It is people's problems are intense. That first retreat made me realize like यार हम क्यों ही रो रहे हैं. There are people who has so many things going on in life, and I felt like, am I really making a scene with nothing, or is it my brain making like yaar inki problems? So first retreat was all about knowing other people, getting into that safe zone, like you can talk about it, is like a no judgment zone. So retreats basically for me gave me a space, like you can say being born in a Marwadi, so we have a good girl syndrome in us since by birth कि यार ये टिक मार्क है, ये करना है, ये हो गया, ये हो गया, ऐसे करना है. So retreat gave me a space where people could talk about their own lives very openly. I was like amazed कि you can be vulnerable with everyone around also and just be yourself also. Vulnerability came hard to me. Vulnerability was shut down. Like you don't need to crib about. It was like kya hi hai, all is good. You have a good life. And then I was seeking financial independence also while that time. Okay, like it's been marriage, I have my daughter. What to do next? What step? How do I have my independence and that respect around? Not just being a housewife and then working. So first retreat was a journey where I kept interviewing and I was like a observer around. Felt little bad that यार मेरी प्रॉब्लम कम है तो मुझे अटेंशन नहीं मिल रही है, शायद मुझसे कोई इतना पूछ भी नहीं रहा है. There was no one who was wondering कि यार लाइफ में क्या हो रहा है, why are you bothered. होता है ना कि यार सबको इतना questions around हो रहे हैं, and why am I not getting questioned around, or why am I not getting the attention from Vibhuti Di or someone like क्यों मैं that was my first retreat कि यार शायद you will get through it. But then later on I got to know कि yeah, there are certain things. It's not about how intense things are. सबकी अपनी personal journey है. What might disturb you might not disturb others, or what is a journey for them, it'll take longer for you, or it's a journey. Then again, I went on a second retreat after a year later, 21 and then 23rd. So 23rd, I could talk more. So for me, it took 2 retreats to come out actually, to think around ki there are certain problems which our mind is not creating, but there it's there. It's not gaslighting yourself, but you need to address those also to have a life regularly. So yeah, retreat is for me a sacred space where people are talking about their lives, and not just with Vibhuti and Nikita and all. We were like a coach for each other. Everyone is talking to each other long hours. That zone made me realize like you don't need particularly a therapist or someone, but friends and people randomly. You've not met them. They're from Bombay, they're from Delhi, and we're just opening up to them. So retreat is a space where I would say I love to have twice experience where people from different parts of life, they're just sharing with you. They're being there 100%. There is presence of mind over there. People are just getting vulnerable. They're not afraid of being themselves. So yeah, thank you so much, Nikita and Vibhuti, for creating that space. I have recommended many people. So yeah, I would say कि this retreat has people like from unknown backgrounds. हम जो अपने दोस्तों में नहीं कर पाते, हम जो अपनी space में नहीं कर पाते, that they might judge us, or what they do, they will think us कि like यार क्या है, you have a good life, you're earning well, you have a daughter, your family, क्यों ही तुम रो रहे हो? But that yeah, retreat gave me perspective that you can just need a person to hear, and that zone that flows off automatically.
Wonderful. So स्नेहा आज भी इतना ही तेज बोलती है, इतनी स्पीड में बोलती है.
Right, sorry.
And that's so beautiful, beautifully original of unique of Sneha. So from the third retreat, after the third retreat, we first time when I had a call that I want to repeat a retreat. So after third retreat, every retreat we've had a repeat participant, and I upfront ही told them कि same content होने वाला है भाई. It will be same content. The content is, and still people were ready to join. Then I can now after 7 retreats, I can confidently say the magic is not in the content. The magic is in the energy that gets created because of the stories that are shared. Yes, the format helps. See, whatever content we are going to share in the retreat, it's all accessible and available in books, on online. It is the magic is not in me or Nikita or Anmol or in that space or in the content. It is in that group energy. Yes, the way we facilitate, and now after 7 retreat, we are very confident. Anybody who says that I'm not going to talk, we know he's going to talk. He or she is going to talk. That we are super confident about. And you can see smiling faces because I know every retreat, there are half of the participants when they have a call with me said, I am not going to talk. And I said, no problem. And I know that it's going to happen. So that's and thank you, Sneha. Um, like Simon, who said certain things about I'm not going to do something never, and certain milestones which he had committed to in the retreat. So we always have a ritual of you have to commit to something before you leave the retreat, the action plan. Like that, Sneha had made a commitment in front of the group that I will be financially independent. And I had a call with Sneha a few days back to invite her for this. And she said, Vibhuti, you know what? I'm absolutely financially independent now. And I said, wow. I mean, this is another level of fulfillment for me more. I mean, I can sense it because I know in jungle retreat, I mean, 3 years back or 4 years back, where she was and where she is, she's a different person, completely different person. And that's beautiful to see that the journey of growth, and that's why we want to keep this retreat community intact, that we want to keep connecting people, we find reasons to do it. And I'm so humbled and grateful that these people from the past retreats, we did not this time send the invite to the group, the 7 groups that we have, because we thought कि इतने सारे आ जाएंगे, तो हमने बस 10-12 लोगों को बुलाया है, 12-15 लोगों को कि जो भी फ्री होगा आ जाएंगे. That's, we had to limit it. That's how it is. Sneha, thank you so much for saying what you said, and I'm so proud of you. I'm absolutely amazed with your journey. Okay, so let's move to Deepak. Hi, Deepak.
Yeah, hi Vibhuti. Hello everyone.
Hi.
So it was good to hear everybody that you had great experience with the retreat, with the team, Vibhuti and Nikita and Anmol. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to it. But my only worry is that it is always good to know the answer when you know the question that okay, this is my problem. I'm looking for the solution. But at my age, while I'm working in corporate, doing well in professionally, financially, and all the areas of life, but I don't know what is the problem. Sometimes I feel that okay, I'm not happy. I don't know why I'm not happy. What is something which I'm looking for? I'm not aware of it. Right? Why I'm not sure what is going to happen in retreat and how it will go for me. But yeah, I am a very firm believer in God. I believe that okay, if I am planning something, there is somebody else who is planning for me, right? Oh, I was having no idea about the retreat till yesterday night, and I only gone through the Instagram page and the post. I got to know about the, and it is very difficult to get me on the Sunday morning for any call. And today I am here. So there is not me. There is something else which is already planning for me. Something is going on. Something is going to happen. I am not sure, but yeah, looking forward to it. Oh, thank you for the opportunity and giving me the knowledge and the experience from the other people.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you for sharing, very openly that was, I think there are a lot of seekers here, right? Like Nidhi said, and that सब तो कर लिया life में, अभी age में अभी भी क्या missing है. So I think that's a beautiful question to ask, and it brings us back to the point कि life में कभी भी किसी भी point पे सारे answers नहीं मिलेंगे. हाँ, we have to keep seeking, and whenever we get an opportunity to be in spaces where probably you can have a space, open space to ask questions, share your stories, and be unapologetic about whatever it is, at whatever phase of your life you are, to say that नहीं हो रहा बॉस, अभी भी सवाल आ रहे हैं, सब है पर अभी भी नहीं समझ आ रहा क्या करना. And that's okay. So thank you for openly sharing it, Deepak.
Thank
I
you.
think I will direct your question to the next person in the window, Gerard. With your introduction, I think it will be great if you answer this question. So, Gerard
Hi everyone,
was part of a farm retreat which we
2022.
22. Yes. Okay. Go ahead.
So hi everyone, I'm Jaraj and I'm from Raipur. Uh, so दीपक भाई आपका मैं जवाब देता हूँ. मतलब आप जो क्वेश्चन पूछ रहे हो या सोच रहे हो ना, छोड़ो. आप वो उसमें जाओगे ना सर्कल में, जस्ट सरेंडर योरसेल्फ. मैं खुद को सरेंडर नहीं किया था, बट आई वाज कॉट, सो आई हैड टू सरेंडर. So like it's like I had given myself all there, and day one में आपको पता लग जाएगा कि there would be no judgments and all anything, so it's all open. तो बुक जो है वो खुली रखना अपनी, और जरूर जाना. और बहुत ही मतलब मेरे को ऐसा कुछ वो लगा नहीं कि मैं ऐसे कुछ गेन करके जाऊंगा, ऐसा लग नहीं रहा था. सो आई आई थॉट कि सब ठीक है, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, सब बढ़िया चल रहा है. बट देन आई गॉट टू नो फ्रॉम विभूति ओनली कि मेरी गिविंग्स बहुत ज्यादा है, रिसीविंग्स कम है. तो एंड इट्स नॉट इजी टू वर्क ऑन रिसीविंग्स. आई एम स्टिल वर्किंग उस चीज पे. मतलब मेरे लिए कोई कुछ करता है ना, तो आई डोंट लाइक, आई एम सेल्फ सफिशिएंट, आई विल डू इट माई सेल्फ. तो अभी भी उसमें चल ही रहा है. एंड शी टोल्ड मी कि लेट पीपल डू फॉर यू एज वेल. सो यस, एंड हाँ, वही सीख कर रहा हूँ कि कब ऐसा होगा और मुझे अच्छा लगेगा.
Yeah, I got it, Jairaj. Thank you for
यस.
sharing that. That is very
एंड मैं
important, and I can relate to it very well. Yeah.
यस यस यस.
So,
और मैं आज
yeah,
फिर
please.
से इनसे मिलने वाला हूँ शाम को लेटर्स ऑफ होप में.
Yeah,
तो
event.
आई ट्राई टू बम्प ऑन हर wherever I can.
No, thank you, Jerash, for sharing your experience, and uh, see, the most courageous word that you will ever say in your life is help.
Yeah.
Even when I made a appointment or a book a call with Jaraj ki I wanted to invite him for this space. Even for that, the way he showed the gratitude, thank you for inviting me and thank you. No, he is the one who's contributing this to this space. I'm inviting him to talk about his experience for our next retreat. So he's the one who's contributing, right? And even then, his antennas were all more than grateful that I am being invited. So you're still there, Tiraj. You need to still work on it. Probably after a couple of years, or maybe today's event, I mean, I'll pull you again to open the ceiling.
My
Because
wife is also coming, so please.
yeah. Again, very ruthless
But
person.
you can pull me, and I'm trying to bring my mother as well. So
Will be amazing. So, guys, I mean, I'm sounding very lovely and naive and good and everything, but I'm ruthless and retreat, so don't take me for that. That's why he's saying that I'm getting my mother and the wife as well. So because I know what nerves I can touch, so he knows it. So
I
you
know.
better be prepared, because there's no mercy when it comes to these.
And
Yeah, thanks, Viraj. Okay, let's move to Varsha quickly. Varsha, we'd love to hear from you about you, and then
Hi. Hi, everybody. How are you doing? Okay, I just came across this reel from your end, your space, and it sounded very enticing, may I say? And I wanted to bring in my husband. I've been to several retreats. I follow a path, and hi, Arika. Um, I follow a path of Art of Living, and I'm privileged to be a Art of Living faculty also. So I keep traveling. And this time I wanted to bring in my husband, and your location was fabulous, and your itinerary also sounded very interesting. So I had a word with him, but unfortunately, he has already made up some other plans for us to travel somewhere else. So I might not be able to join this time. But I requested her that let me join this meeting because I just wanted to get an overview about what you guys are doing and how it is going and everything. But for sure, I'm requesting you to keep me posted. And I for sure would love to join it. And I am so going to miss this one. So going to miss this one.
It is so
Yeah.
wonderful to have you here. And
Same here.
we've had people in past retreats where they had inhibitions about, at a certain age. I mean, will be misfit, but we have 55, 56, 58 years old and a 22-year-old at the same retreat, and it was magical. And for me, it was such a big experience that somebody who has crossed so many paths in life, in a journey, when you share that journey with us, uh, it's wisdom, right? I mean, you can have knowledge that can only give you give you the content to say. You can have a skill that will tell you how to say it, uh, you know. But wisdom only comes when you know that what to say and what to not say, and that comes with experience. And with people like you, even coming to this space and talking about it, I think we all have, we all should be just on the ground seeking from, and hopefully in, because this is for us, this project is so dear that we are not going to stop. So it's going to happen every year. We used to do couple of retreats a year, and with the time constraint and all of other things, we started doing only once a year. Soon we are hoping that we'll do twice a year again. So let's see what next year brings. But thank you for your presence, and if there are, you already have different plans, and you still came to attend this meet. So I think that is really valuable. Thank you so much. Okay, Hitesh, are you there? Okay, I'll move to Arika till the time Hitesh answers. Arika, are you there? Both are not responding. So, Nikita, can we start with the questions, the rapid fire questions with the past participants? We thought we need to let the flow going, right? So we have some questions which we want to ask.
Yes, look at Ghazal's face.
Hi.
Yes, Gunjan. Yes. Please go
So
ahead.
I think for me, the retreat has already started. As soon as I shared my introduction and what I was going through, I almost had tears in my eyes.
Wow.
And I am able to sense my triggers also. So as soon as you mentioned the word ruthless, something came up inside. I was like, oh shit. Okay, anyways, yeah, continue. I just want to check. For me, the retreat has already started.
Welcome already, Gunjan.
Hmm.
Welcome to the community.
I saw Ghazal's reaction, and I know she knows exactly what's going to happen, isn't it, Ghazal?
He's going to look into your eyes.
Yeah.
ठीक है आपके नीचे ऐसे बैठ के घुटनों पे पैर रखेंगे and then just everything will come. That's her trick.
You're not supposed to tell the tricks, but it's okay. It will still work. I know.
I know you have some other tricks also.
Wonderful.
Yes. Preeti is saying something.
Yes, Preeti.
Whoever is not willing to cry, don't go. Not willing to laugh, don't go. Not willing to scream out of your loudest out of your voice. माँ बहन की गाली के साथ दो भाई बोलो मन में क्या है. And if you are not willing to do that, don't go. Whoever is willing to be quiet. I hated the whole part of retreat. I was first retreat. I was not supposed to be. अरे यार मैक्लॉड में है, चिल मारेंगे, उसी के लिए जाना है बोल के आई वेंट टू द रिट्रीट. ट्रस्ट मी, आई एम लाइक यार ये विभूति सुबह सुबह स्टार्ट कर दिया. फर्स्ट डे आई वाज लाइक विभूति सुबह सुबह क्यों स्टार्ट कर. द ओनली हैप्पी थिंग फॉर मी बिफोर लाइकिंग विभूति वाज Nikita. The way she comes and greets you, it's so full of life that you'll be like कि चल कोई नहीं, if your morning sleep is disturbed, it's okay. Vibhuti is going to punch you, she's going to irritate you, but it is like, what the fuck am I doing here? This is not a place for me. 2 days, but after 2 days, I opened up. I was like, shut. I'm like, nahi sunna hai yaar tumhara baat. Mat bolo mere ko. I was sitting there and nahi sunna. The whole attitude was nahi sunna. Why should I listen? I have my own shit to deal with. I have my own trouble. Why should I listen to others' trouble? But trust me, when you're going there, Anmol, evening is the man. Morning, first thing you would want to see is Nikita. probably mid of the day you would want to deal with Vibhuti. First thing, don't deal with the Vibhuti. Deal with Nikita. First thing in the morning, she's the morning sunshine. Otherwise, you're gonna hate your day. So be prepared for that and cry, laugh, and shout. If you can't do these things, and Banaras mein you can chill and don't eat. People, Vibhuti team also, and everyone, Banaras, you people are going, just don't eat anything. It's a heads up. Don't eat anything on the street. There is a lot of problem with the food and water, and generally it can't be taken. I go Banaras every year, so I know about it. Just avoid as much as the local food and thing. And please, Bisleri pani pee lena. Ganga ka pani mat pina. Not worth.
गंगा नाराज हो जाएगी.
नहीं होने दो, तुम्हारा शरीर नाराज हो जाएगा, तुम वापस नहीं आएगा, तुम फिर उधर तुमको छोड़ के आना पड़ेगा. So don't experience the food and all. Very few selected places, the food wise. Otherwise, Banaras is gonna be killer, dude. I swear, Banaras, I was tempted.
Yeah.
Same here. I mean, Banaras was a temptation. Like,
But you missed Jaipur.
huh?
You missed Jaipur. I love you. I adore you for the person you are. You see, Varsha is messaging. I love this Preeti already.
Thank you.
No, I can never get over her energy, and you all can sense it. And this is what we want, that people can be themselves unapologetically. She was there, like she said, she hated me for 2 days. She literally detested and hated me. I could see it.
Vibhuti type. Inside, I was actually saying, and one day when she came to me and Preeti, you need to talk, I said, why? Why should I talk? And she's like, if you don't talk, what's the point? I said, I don't see a point. Then we got on one-on-one conversation and things move forward since then.
Yeah. She was a hard nut to crack, but I still cracked it. So
yeah, she did.
So I'm okay. Okay, moving to Arika or Hitesh, are you guys there? Do you want to speak, talk, share? Nikita, let's start with the rapid fire, and then we'll come to quickly closing round.
So what we did to, I mean, we've just designed a few quick questions, fun and serious both, but they are very quick questions. It's going to be rapid fire. People who have attended retreats, I'm going to put a question forward, and since it's rapid fire, it'll be a quick question and we'll need a quick response from you. Quick matlab jo pehli cheez dimag mein aaye, listening to the question. You're going to say that, and it will help the others who are here to listen about the experience. I'm sure it'll help. This is just to start the fire, and people who are sitting to know more about the retreat, you can keep thinking about your questions and stop me and say, okay, I'm going to post a question now, or I'm going to say a question now. Chalega? All right, cool. Okay. Why did you go to the retreat? Anybody from old retreat?
Location.
Yes.
Location.
Nice. So one answer is location. Anybody else from the old retreat? Why did you go to retreat? Anything
Just
quick
wanted
that
to be
comes?
alone.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Okay, my next question is who should go?
Who should go?
Everyone.
Yeah,
Huh?
everyone. Everyone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Vivek, you are also.
Yes. Who should go?
Yeah.
जिसका मन भरा हुआ है वो चला जाए.
Okay. Harsha, you can unmute and say, please.
I think such retreats everybody should go.
Yeah.
Man bhara ho ya khali ho ya, just go. If you feel like, just go.
Yeah. Agree.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Okay, past retreat people, what was the favorite meal you had in the city that you experienced? What was the food you enjoyed? Sneha.
The hostelier
Himachal
food.
parathas in the morning. Oh God, I still love that hostel vibe and parathas. For me, second
Same.
retreat was solely destination. Himachal, please play jao. Parathas, amazing.
Yeah, the hostelier food. जो भैया जब बोलो बना देते थे गरम गरम खाना.
Yeah. Hostel food. Preeti.
Kandi Maggie, which was neither noodles, neither Maggie, nothing but I miss it today. That was disgusting. I still miss it.
All right, all right. What is your favorite memory when you think about your retreat?
The last day
Mm? What
where
about
everybody was supposed to summarize their journey, and me and Vibhuti we had a moment. That will be my most favorite one.
Nice, nice.
For
Anybody
me,
else?
when I still go to Soul Garden because it's in the same city, so I go where I used to sleep in that tent. So it gives me a refreshing feeling always. So yeah.
Wow, amazing, amazing. What has shifted? Preeti, you were saying yes.
So it'll be chilling with Anmol, morning greetings by you, and especially the jolt, actually, that, that equal conversation you want to have. It is not like someone guiding you or telling you, or probably like, giving you, no, that's a jolt and an equal conversation where you want to say what you want to say, and you should be prepared to hear a slapping thing back, because you need a reality check. You live in a bubble and you start developing something which is not true. So that softness, the hardness, you guys make a great team, dude. Trust me. Any one of you drop off, it'll be boring. You guys make a great team.
Retreat project will dissolve.
उनका पैक्ट है कि रिट्रीट में रहेंगे, कोई एक भी नहीं रहेगा तो रिट्रीट
Yeah. नहीं,
नहीं
बंद कर
होगा.
दो सच्ची, क्योंकि you
नहीं, तो
don't get
इसलिए वो
that
लोग हैं.
calmness, you don't get the chill, you don't get that stirredness and fun. Yeah, no point.
All right, amazing. Next question. What is the most embarrassing moment you had in the
When you
retreat?
talk about yourself, that's enough.
Okay.
So Vibhuti called me out. She's like, इसके पास सारे जवाब हैं. And I'm like, मैंने तो ऐसा नहीं कहा. मेरे पास सारे जवाब हैं. I took a back कि ये क्या हो गया. मैंने तो कभी इतना गुरु बनने की कोशिश नहीं करी कि मेरे को इसने कहा कि तेरे पास सारे जवाब हैं. And I still don't know why you said it.
All right, that's an embarrassing memory. Anybody else?
This question all
Yeah.
party members have to answer.
Yeah.
So for me, I think I was very hesitant to open up. तो मुझे था कि 4 दिन है, बहुत ज्यादा हो जाएगा. Let's see. And the very first day when we were giving introduction, I had a 30-minute crying session. जहाँ पे सब आके मुझे हक कर रहे हैं, सबको पता चल गया है मेरे इश्यूज क्या हैं, और मैं पहले दिन ही बोल रही हूँ कि नहीं, ज्यादा कुछ नहीं है, एवरीथिंग इज फाइन, चिल, फन. बट दैट वाज, नाउ आई थिंक इज लाइक इट्स वेरी फनी कि स्टार्टिंग का ही पूरा अटेंशन मैंने ले लिया एंड आई स्टार्टेड क्राइंग फॉर 30 मिनट्स स्ट्रेट. सो या.
All of us, the team members and the Jaisalmer Retreat group, we can never forget. I mean, early morning, we started the introduction round. It was cold, cold like anything, like 4-5 degrees temperature. And in the introduction round, there was a little different format. And this girl just, after a point, I just had to go near her or ask her a couple of questions, and she flowed. That was, I mean, over 7 retreats. That was the best introduction round we ever experienced because the vulnerability started. She was the domino effect, the first one to fall. And after that, there was, no looking back. So I don't think so. It should be an embarrassing moment for you because we hold that as precious. That wow, agar if a retreat, Jaisalmer retreat has started with this, it go, and it did.
Yeah.
It did go to some different level. That retreat was a different experience for individually as team members for us also. It was heavy, it was intense, and it was magical.
And I was the youngest in the retreat, and Simon Bhaiya was the oldest, and I chilled with him the most. Like, ऐसा था that there is no age gap. Everybody is learning from each other's experiences. And Simon Bhaiya had an anxiety about I am being, that he could not fit in. And I was like, यार इतने बड़े बड़े लोग आ रहे हैं, मेरे को बहुत छोटा समझेंगे, like मेरी प्रॉब्लम बहुत छोटी होंगी. But then when we started sharing, it was like everybody is guiding each other. सब अपने अपने problems को भूल के दूसरों की problems को solve करने के लिए कोशिश कर रहे हैं, and it was just amazing.
So, whoever has not shared the embarrassing moment, please, from the past retreat, I want to hear it. I personally want to hear it. And Ghazal, thank you for doing what you did in the retreat. Yes, who's next?
When you look directly into the eyes without lenses and all. So for me,
That's not embarrassing. That's the
it's
scariest
no,
thing.
no, scariest and yeah, also helpful. So
Preeti?
She shared.
Oh, she already shared. Who's left? Divik. He also said, right? Yeah.
Arika, Manish.
Manish is there. Manish, you want to say? Where is he?
Yes, Manish and whatever name that we identify with. So for me, I mean, nothing was embarrassing because there is a steep and huge learning curve that I have climbed from the last retreat, and there is a lot to share if we happen to meet. But I mean, there was not nothing embarrassing, but I there was it was so cold, and after sharing whatever that we shared, I entered into the swimming pool, just so cold still. So that was, you can say that, one of the vulnerable moments. Although it was one of those vulnerable moments which helped me to calm the anger that exploded at that point of time. So I mean, there is so much to say, so much less time. I mean, I just really hope that somehow I can join this time as well. And thank you, both of you, and especially to you. I mean, one of the best teachers. I mean, I say that this refrain has been there on my head for last month or so. That I have two sisters, one mother. So I say that if three women have abandoned me, I am here surviving and thriving, not doing any self harm, just because of 33 women, and you are certainly one of those women, and Nikita too, and Anmol, one of those rare men who really make you stand up in life. And thank you so much, and I really hope that I can join you guys this time. This time, is this a 5-day retreat? I mean, this is what I understand from the 4 days. So nothing embarrassing, nothing was embarrassing, so to say. I mean,
Wonderful. Thank you. Nikita, you have more questions?
No,
this morning I was just dreaming of the retreat. I mean, I was just I mean, I can't explain really. I don't know if everybody experiences this sort of visceral reaction, but I don't know. I mean, it's very intense for me, the experience from the last retreat. And thank you so much for making it happen.
Nikita, you have more questions?
No, one last, guys, sing your retreat song. Anybody.
What's a retreat song?
Everybody is from a different retreat, so just.
So to everybody else, we always have a theme song for every retreat, which is played every day, every break. So we all have. I think we should start with Preeti. Do you remember your first? Because that was the first. You don't remember? Nikita, do we remember?
I do remember. It's Lucky Ali, Dil Bhi Kahin Hai Pahadon Mein.
Yes, that was the first. Okay, who is there from the next?
Ghazal is singing, so you remember.
मैं जिंदगी का साथ निभाता चला गया.
Oh yeah, oh I love that song. That was the retreat song, yeah. Divik, do you remember?
या जिंदगी की यही रीत है, हार के बाद ही जीत है.
Mr. India, isn't it?
Yeah, Mr. India, yeah.
Mr. India song, yeah. Jaraj?
जिंदगी एक सफर है सुहाना. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, so we get hooked to these songs because we play it so much with so much emotions. And I know every time we play these songs, I play these songs, I go to a different space and zone. So we'll definitely think about a song this time as well. Okay, coming to now, are there any questions that you have, especially Gunjan, Nidhi, Deepak, Renuka, even Varsha, even if you're not joining, are there any questions that you have that you want to ask either me, Nikita, or the group that's there? So Varsha already posted a question, and you can speak as well. We are not sure where. Our one retreat every year is fixed from 26th to 30th of December. This is our window which we have. The other time slot we generally do is the holy holidays time, which is March. We are not sure about March as yet, but December it's going to happen. Place we will decide. But December 26th to 30th is every year. It's going to happen no matter what. So that's the any questions? Gunjan, Nidhi, Deepak.
By the way, how many attendees will be there? I read 15, well, around 15.
That's the max. 15 is the max. Not
Okay. Okay. Hmm.
So
Thank you.
I did write down a few pointers that I wanted to check,
sure.
but somehow I got answers to all of them.
Great.
Each and every one of them. So,
Great.
rest, it's also on me on what I extract out of the retreat. So yeah, and rest of it I wanted to be a surprise. So
Great.
whatever.
Wonderful. Nidhi?
I just want to ask Preeti about, like, we literally cannot have बनारस की चाट or anything, because मैं कभी बनारस गई नहीं हूँ और मैं बहुत excited थी सब try करने के लिए. You're
You're
on
on
mute.
mute.
Yeah.
You still muted, Preeti.
I think internet.
Good question to ask to the right.
Okay, yeah, because
I think maybe we can enjoy the food and then we can go to the doctor.
Preeti, you're still muted.
yes, something is.
See, I don't know about the chart and all. I can
Hmm.
definitely say tell you this कि रिट्रीट में ना आपको जो मन करे आप वो बोल रहे हो, तो आपका जो मन करे ना आप वो करो, क्योंकि मन मार के तो बहुत सालों से जी रहे हो ना.
Right, but she said कि बीमार हो जाएंगे and something is going on.
कितना डर के जिएंगे भाई, ये भी एक डर है.
Maybe we can have it in the end.
No, I think she meant that be choosy.
हाँ, be choosy.
Not where are you?
Okay.
Not
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
where are you?
Okay.
What she meant. You know?
Yeah.
We have a
Okay.
person born and brought up in Banaras. I think we'll take guidance from her, and because
Yes.
itinerary guidance was from her, so we'll just like
Yeah,
route
yeah.
it.
I think Preeti is live, huh? Preeti is
Preeti.
live now.
Yes.
I'm back.
Yes.
Yes, so there is this viral infection that is going on, and especially Banaras ka pani is generally not very safe. That is why I said ki avoid street ka food. But if you think your gut is pretty strong and can take a lot of
Oh.
the body wise, you're already taking, as in the soul wise, you're taking, your body can take it. Try it. जाना है तो हॉस्पिटल ही जाएंगे, 2 दवाई देगा और क्या होगा, 2 इंजेक्शन 2 दवाई.
Okay,
Also,
another thing, Preeti. You said you don't want to offend me. I'm very curious. What was that? What would have offended me? You
no,
said
I'm in
something.
general, the way I talk, I don't want to offend anyone. You, like the new people, I didn't know who all are going. I know that
Okay.
you are the new prospect. So,
Hmm.
Gujjar ko to already बोल ही चुका था जो बोलना था. So I didn't want to offend because I talk a lot. And a lot of
But
shit.
I also really love your energy. I wish I could talk like you, totally
Don't.
freely, without.
मार पड़ेगा.
नहीं चलेगा, चलेगा,
बहुत मार पड़ेगा.
चलेगा.
That's the reason I love her so much. And like you said, see, she is the way she speaks, but she's such a softie at heart. And that's the reason she said that I don't want to offend you. Right? So she's softie at heart, like lovely, lovely person. Okay, any other questions? Gunjan, Nidhi, Deepak, Renuka, Varsha. These guys are here only for us and for you guys to answer if there are any questions. If there are any, otherwise we'll go to a closing
I
round.
have got most of the questions answered, and I'm really looking forward. And I really wish to experience as and however it comes to me, and I'm happy to be
Great.
part of it.
Great. So I want everybody to say a closing note. Whatever do you want to say about your experience today or anything that you can add, and we'll have a closing note from everyone, each of us, and then we'll close the session. And I'll speak at the last because it might be a long answer. You never know. We'll start with Gunjan.
Okay. Few things I want to share from my experience only, that I had been on this journey of healing and change, or whatever we call it. What I've realized is that it's not a one-stop thing. I think this is for life now. And though this will be my first retreat, but I have attended coaching sessions, therapy sessions, healing sessions, and uh, have I ever found all my answers, final answers in those sessions? No. But what I've understood is that each and every session has helped me in one or the other way. It has helped me move at least one step ahead of where I am, or at least told me that this door is shut, go back. So, in any ways, so I'm looking forward to this retreat as another stepping stone, or not even a stepping stone, a part of my journey. I might learn something out of it. I might not learn something out of it. I might just make some friends. I might not make some friends, but something I know will come out of it, that I've sensed already. So yeah, so that's about it.
Thank you. Thank you. Wonderful. Ghazal, what's your ending note?
Yeah. So basically, I just wanted to say that sometimes you will find yourself in a space where you don't know what to do, like Deepak sir said, and everybody else is sharing. Sometimes you have everything, but there is a lack of sense of belongingness, and that you'll get in the retreat for sure. For me personally, I was very out of the place, and what I learned from the retreat is how to share and how to see other people's perspectives and apply it in your life. I got to know a lot of things about myself, and it's just that I don't know. There's this magic in Vibhuti Di that will actually change your life, and you will find the purpose. It may be for a very short period. It might give you uh you know b- full energy for 2 3 months, and then you will go back to that zone again. But then you will have to communicate with her again, get that motivation, and move ahead in your life. I once again want the retreat. I will surely join the next one. But for me, I have seen myself grown as an individual. Um, a lot of things has changed, better, worst, everything happened in these 4 years. But I'm in a place where I can say that I'm fine, and I'll see whatever happens in the future. Fuck it. And it's all because of the retreat and the people. I think what we made, the relations that we made in the retreat are still so. I mean, I can call up anyone at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., even if we haven't talking since 2 years, but I can still call them. I know that they're there, and everybody share the exact same relationship with each other. So yeah, all the best to you guys, and I hope that you have fun. How was it?
I mean, with Ghazal, the journey that I've seen her as a young girl joining the retreat with there are many other people around, and she sticking to it. She shared one thing which is very important, that maybe after 2 3 months you'll again go down the hill, whatever issues, and that's going to happen. That's how the life spiral is. The point is, it is not to be dependent on me or this retreat space or anyone. Once you understand that, maybe you'll reach out to somebody else after 3 months. It doesn't has to be or this space. It has to be that many times in life, even after this, you might need help. You might need to go to a safe space to talk about. And you know what? The magical part which she's talking about is like the youngest and the eldest in that particular group was Simon and Ghazal. And the bond they shared and they still share, that is what is magical. That has nothing to do with us. That is because they had the courage to be vulnerable at points during the retreat, and that vulnerability made that connect. So that's the key here. And with Ghazal, I mean, to invite her for this call, when I called her and I was sure that I want to speak to everybody on call to invite for this call. And when I asked her that, what are life updates? कुछ major हुआ है क्या अभी life में? In recent past. And she said, हाँ, major तो बहुत कुछ हुआ है, but I'm fine. And that was so fulfilling to hear from her. That वो अंदर से आ गया है कि देखी जाएगी. अभी जो होगा लाइफ में देखी जाएगी. And for me, that's the victory of this space. That's the victory of this space, the way she answered my question. And I said, wow. Thank you, Vazir.
Thank you.
Divik?
So, wisdom wise, तो I think यहाँ पे बहुत सारी फैल चुकी है. We can pick up all the answers from there.
आपको
But
तो सारी चीजें ही पता है.
हाँ, बस देखा, घमंड नहीं है बिल्कुल भी. So, but yes, I would want to end this by saying one thing, that there's one moment that changed, that was most precious for me. My takeaway from there. Um, Last day, Vibhuti comes up, she's giving a hug to everyone. She comes and she says, give me a hug. And I hug her and she's like, give me a proper hug. Because I was really shying away from giving a hug to her. And then she tells me that, Divik, I'm really proud of you, of what you're doing. Not many men can do it. To get that validation from an opposite sex, because my backstory is very, very painful, because I was shattered. I didn't know whether I was a good person. I was questioning whether I was a good person or not. To come from somebody from an opposite sex who understands what I'm going through in life, that was a morale booster, and it gave me a direction, and it gave me a sense of clarity कि नहीं भाई, तू इतना बुरा आदमी नहीं है जितना तेरे को बनाया गया. And since that day, thankfully, there have been many other people, women, who have appreciated of what I'm doing. And so, yeah, thank you for instilling that confidence back in me कि नहीं, you are a good person. You're not somebody who's been shown something otherwise. So thank you for that. I never got a chance to say thank you. So thank you for that. Thank you, Nikita. In fact, I called her once after regarding my problem with my child and all. So she was very helpful with that. And I'm missing Anmol here. So yeah, certainly give my regards to him. And you guys are doing a great job. Keep it up.
Thank you, Divik, and I appreciate you sharing this. And guys, I'm a big hugger. I mean, I hug everybody. You can be embarrassed, you can feel whatever. If I feel like, I'll come and hug you guys, right? So whoever is coming, I mean, that is something which is there. I can't stop. And if I hug anyone and they are not giving me the hug back then I'll say, no, hug me properly. And that's what Divik is talking about. So yeah, thank you, Divik, for the part that you shared in the retreat, with the dignity, with the grace, showing your vulnerability. And I know after a certain age, it becomes more difficult to become vulnerable and to ask help and to say that nahi pata bhi kya karna life mein. And you were there. After a point, you spoke openly, and I'm glad you did. And I
Thank you.
know that the journey is there, and you're taking action steps to what you committed to the group. So,
Yeah.
yes, you are. Great. Okay, Deepak, any closing notes? कुछ बोलना है आपको end में, whatever you feel like right now.
करंट लग जाएगा बच्चा.
Okay, so I think I am unlike Gunjan. Gunjan mentioned that he has already attended couple of therapies and all that.
Right.
I have never been to any therapy and I have never been to any retreat kind of program or any counseling, nothing. Because I think whatever is there, it is in my mind only, right? So, and I'm not sure whether it is or not. It is just a feeling for few time. कभी कभी लगता है कि यार I have everything, I am the God, कभी कभी लगता है आई डोंट हैव एनीथिंग, व्हाई आई एम हियर, व्हाट आई एम डूइंग हियर, राइट? तो आई डोंट हैव एनी क्लू, आई डोंट हैव एनी एक्सपेक्टेशन फ्रॉम द रिट्रीट, बट या आई वांट टू अटेंड,
Sure.
मे बी कुछ मैजिकल हो जाए, तो या लुकिंग फॉर।
Wonderful. Thank you, Deepak. Thank you so much. Arika, you had, did you want to say something?
Yes, thank you, thank you. And I really hope that we can meet the same.
Your voice
So
is,
that is for now.
your voice, I can't hear you.
Hello. Can you audible?
No, it's breaking. Would you like to type a message in the group chat and send it? Because the voice is breaking a
Yes,
lot.
yes, yes.
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Arika. Okay, Nidhi.
Okay, so yeah, I whatever doubts I had have I don't have anything like any doubts anymore. I'll be joining, and I'll be convincing my husband also to join. Um, yes, just looking forward to it. I think it will be a good start to the new year.
Yeah. Lovely
Thank you.
to have you, Nidhi, and I'm looking forward to meet you.
Sure. Thanks.
Preeti?
Just go, yeah. Go with the flow. Just go, have fun. Attend the book shows. Attend. अरे जाओ यार, क्या कर रहे हो? That's it. Have fun.
No, send an ending, say something about what you're feeling right now. I mean, जाओ वो ठीक है, वो उनका decision वो कर लेंगे. You talk about yourself right now as an ending note.
Oh, this is like a bringing back the nostalgia back, living the McLeod again. So it is a little tad bit emotional. It is a good thing, and you feel good. Yeah, seeing so many people on one screen. What more can you ask for? And they're willing to listen to you. So yeah, it's a nice thing.
Preeti, I love you. I wish you were a man. I would have proposed you. Seriously.
I think
He
I
said
can
that in
I can
2019 as
be
well.
bi-curious for you.
I said it, no, to her. No, I love you. Thank you so much.
I love you.
Thank you so much for taking our time and being here, and listening to shares and listening and sharing stories. And see, I mean, everybody on the screen said the same thing, that I love this girl. This is your power.
Thanks.
This is your power. Okay, Jairaj.
Yes, guys. You are thinking to go for a retreat, so you might have a perspective in mind that I want to seek this or I want an answer for that. Even you might not get an answer, but you'll get the direction to find the answer, right? So that will really help you to understand. And आपको ये भी लग सकता है, मतलब हमें पता नहीं कि हमें ये चाहिए या ये हमें नीड है या ज़रूरत है, तो वो भी आपको वहाँ रियलाइज ज़रूर होगा. एंड आई एम डैम श्योर दैट यू विल गेट द डायरेक्शन. Then you can the retreat doesn't have to be with some other person or some other people or therapist and all. So with me, I do retreats with me wherever I go, so I create that space for myself. And yeah, I do my retreats alone as well. So yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you, Jairaj. You still did not speak about yourself even in your ending note. So,
क्या बोलना है मतलब?
what are you feeling right now in couple of statements? You need to talk about yourself, because ending note was not about talking about the retreat. वो तो हो गया. It was about you.
अच्छा लग रहा है?
अच्छा लग रहा है?
हमेशा लगता ही है.
Wonderful. Okay, great. Renuka, do you want to say something as an ending note?
This is something I was looking for, so I'm just, in a zone wherein I can't wait to be there. That's it. And about me, I am feeling, yeah, confident little bit that, okay, I think what I was looking for is something I might get, might not. It is going to be a good experience, some kind of experience. So yes, that's it. Thank you so much, everyone, for sharing and making us more comfortable and giving us the confidence this yes, because convincing that family also that is a task. But I'm pretty sure now that I am confident, it's easier for me to even convince them to let me go. So yeah, thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, Renuka. And I'm getting messages from Arika that I want to meet everybody. Ghazal, Renuka, Jaraj, Gunjan, Preeti. I really want to meet every one of you. And that's so sweet of you, Arika. I know because the sound was not clear. Nikita, your ending note, and I'll close after that.
Okay, my ending note is that this is such a wholesome Sunday morning. I think I live for this. I live for this in the sense of because guys, this is me living my purpose where I can be a part of a space where people can be vulnerable, people can share, and that is the purpose statement I made for myself in the first retreat. And then I questioned it in the second retreat for myself because uh, a heads up that although I'm a co-facilitator, I sit like a student most of the times when the sessions happen. So I'm there, I am also thinking, I'm with you, reflecting, I'm with you, sharing each time doing this experience, and I get to do it every time. So that's the best part of life. But yes, so just wanted to share that I am feeling again, ki wow, I get to live my purpose, and that gets me to gratitude. That's what I'm feeling right now. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Nikita and me had our fair share of, a journey together because she trusted me when I had no one to start this project. I was not in a space to do it alone. And she jumped onto it, she trusted it. And after, I think, third or fourth retreat, Nikita?
Jungle, third.
Third retreat. When the ending note, like we are having an ending note, and that's the time when she said, now I can confidently say that I trust you completely. And that was a moment I don't think so I can ever forget in life because that was the moment I felt that, yes, that every relationship, everything goes through their organic ups and downs. And after third retreat, the kind of synergy we have now, we flow. Like Preeti said, that don't do it without each other. We have a pact. हम तो कर ही नहीं सकते. मतलब without Nikita, I can't do the retreat. Without Anmol, I can't do the retreat. I don't think so. It's possible because we have. Yes, you think about never say never. All of that is there, but the level of trust and the level of flow state we get into because we have this kind of in 5 years now you reach that point, and I'm extremely grateful for Nikita that she trusted me on my first retreat because 6 years, 5.5 years back, I mean, I was also going through a lot of self-doubt with my personal mess going on. So somebody trusting me and jumping on with the project, I was like, okay. And now I look back and I say, ये नहीं होती मैं करती कैसे, मतलब if she was not, because I posted one post in July on Instagram and I had 4 or 5 inquiries, and I was like, कैसे करूंगी अकेले? And she met me in I think September 2019. And I said, let me ask her that मेरे पास और तो कुछ काम नहीं है. She said, how can we work together? And I said, मेरे पास और तो कुछ काम नहीं है, but this is a project I want. And she jumped into it. And that's the only, reason that I could have the courage to, okay, abhi somebody else is also able to trust me. Now I can take the leap of faith. Otherwise, maybe I would have delayed it more if she was not there. And we are a team and we are like we're thick, we're very thick, personally and professionally both. And to everybody, Ghazal, Divik, Preeti, Jaraj, Ria, all of you, that you've come, and time and again every year I feel like how blessed we are that एक message एक call करना होता है and these guys just come, otherwise, and I felt like when we started doing these meet and greets after I think couple of retreats, I felt like क्यों ही आएगा ना कोई हमारे retreat के बारे में बात करने के लिए क्यों ही आएगा उनको, but then it was, that's what it is, that emotional connect is still there. We've crossed 100 people and we'll not stop, and we will make sure that we keep this intact, the genuinity intact. Because when Ghazal is talking about her experience, I don't have any control over it. And I want that to happen. When Preeti, who is a no filter person, I know if she doesn't like something, she will say it. I too want Preeti to be every year in the meet and greet because this is what is needed. Because you can all show the flowery picture, but somebody who can talk no filter, and that's the genuineness we all crave for and we want to create. And thank you, Gunjan, Deepak, Varsha has left, but Varsha, Renuka, Arika, Nidhi, that Deepak, all of you guys took time to also explore and understand कि चल में क्या होता है, समझते हैं, and that's why we did it. And seeing to what it has got us, I think we'll do an interactive section again, maybe in a week, 10 days time, because I think it definitely serves the purpose. It does. Don't worry, Preeti. जरा हम और लोग हैं उनको बुला लेंगे, तुम परेशान मत होना. You know what? When I called Ghazal, she said that are you free? I shared and I said, are you free this Sunday for like some time? And she said, आपके लिए मैं कभी भी free हूँ. I told her, please ऐसा बंदा दिला दे मुझे, मतलब जो ये बोले. Just can you find a guy who can say that? That's what my response was. Fine. Okay, let me find a guy for you. So yeah, that's it from my side. And whoever joins, whoever not joins, it was lovely meeting you all, and lovely to stay connected. We will create spaces like this again and again so that we can talk. That's all from my side. That's my ending note.
Good.
Oh. Wow, Preeti giving Oz.
सबको पता चल गया है कि विभूति सिंगल है. हाँ?
Sorry?
मैं कह रहा हूँ अब हम सबको पता चल गया है that you are single and looking. So
Do a project together or find a guy.
No. Let's not go there. Let's stick to the वो ये that
वो
will
ड्यूटी सिर्फ मेरी है.
हाँ वो तो मैंने गजल को responsibility दे दी है, so it's okay. No, all the I mean these are all light conversation. That's okay. But thank you so much for everyone. Before we close, if anything anybody wants to say, otherwise we'll end. From my side, from our
You
side.
want to say last thing? कोई भी don't go with any expectations or any standards. किसी हमारे एक्सपीरियंस से या अपने खुद के से just go with the flow. And 4 दिन की रिट्रीट है. You will on the 4th day you will see that ऐसा लगेगा और दिन होने चाहिए थे. 4 days is nothing. So I think just enjoy, go with the flow, no expectations. And if you're not willing to cry, don't look it into her eyes. That's it. But she'll make sure that you do. So yeah.
मेरा फर्स्ट पॉइंट ही यही था कि will you let me cry, scream, shout.
Yeah.
The play. फिर
All
मैंने
the
कहा कि मैं
space.
कर लूंगा, कोई अलाउ करे या नहीं करे, I'll do it.
Anything.
Yeah.
Okay, so if anybody wants to say anything, otherwise we'll end the call. And from my side, so much full of gratitude.
Just have a great Sunday, everyone. Enjoy.
You
It
too.
started on a good note.
Started on a good note.
आपका लेटर ऑफ होप का बताओ थोड़ा. I want everyone to know.
No, there's an event.
I'll take a leave. I
Yes.
have to go. Thank you, guys. Really nice meeting you all. Take
Yeah.
care. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, Vivek. Bye.
Bye.
Very quickly, and because Jairaj has mentioned, Letters of Hope is an event that started for me in 2018, where I was teaching at Amity University, Dubai, as a behavioral science faculty. I had around 550 students that I covered every week from all streams. And we did a activity, where these young kids, 18 to 21 age, they wrote letters, anonymous letters of hope that were sent to a refugee camp in between Iraq and Iran. And it's called Erbil. And we generated around 700 letters in 4 hours. And because they went bonkers कि 1-4 घंटे के इवेंट में कैसे लेटर्स इतने क्रिएट हो गए, so they said we want to extend the activity. And they said that some kids we asked that you sender, we want to send reply. Ghazal, bye. Love you. So basically, we got some replies from 30 kids. Probably in the retreat, if you guys join, I'll elaborate it. And the replies we got were so magical because these guys are living out of tents, out of, in the camp. And from 7, 8 years to 14-year-old kids, the replies that came. And they were filled with gratitude. Not a single letter was that मुझे मेरी life में ये नहीं है. They were saying that you have written a note that in the letter that please make sure that you complete your schooling. I promise you I'll complete my schooling. There's one kid who said that one day you wrote in the letter that one day you'll be out of this camp and you'll have your own home and I'll live with this hope. So these kind of replied. So, and I know that the coming week when I went to my students and I showed those in the screen, everybody was in tears, and the magic that got created that day. And Bringo Foundation, the foundation who did all of this, and I was the kind of person who's doing the action part of it. They said that never ever in wherever we have done, we've never got 700 letters in 4 hours. And I had taken a commitment from my students 550 कि मुझे 500 तो चाहिए. So after that, I made a commitment to these kids. I asked them that यार हमने इतनी आसानी से 700 letters कर लिए. What is next? So they said, मैम आप बताओ. मैंने बोला अभी 7,000 करेंगे. I said, we have the blueprint. We have to do the blueprint of doing it. And we were in academic, where Amity University, University is in academic city, Dubai. And we are surrounded by universities. I said, if we took 2 or 3 weekends and we have volunteers and we do this activity in 5, 7 universities, we are done with 7,000. They were all ready. I said, let's get to the semester break and then we'll do it. It happened so that life brought me back to Raipur. Something in a personal space happened. And since then, after coming back, I've never stopped. I kept doing letters of hope. We did letters of hope where people wrote letters of hope to people residing in old age homes. And I can't express what got created out of it. I got into schools where students are writing. There was a girl who wrote a letter to an anonymous letter to an old age home. I mean, it will be sent to that space, and she wrote that मेरे दादा दादी नहीं है, and I don't know आप कौन हो, but मैं आपको अपना दादा दादी समझ के लेटर लिख रही हूँ. आप प्लीज टाइम पे खाना खाना, टाइम पे दवा लेना, ये मेरा नंबर है, कभी आपको बात करना हो ना, I will speak to you. And I said, oh my God, I don't know whether she'll speak to that person or not. But that letter reaching that person will mean something. We have done letters of hope with young adults writing open letters to parents. Naam mat likho, emotion likho. Letters of hope with UNICEF, government of Chhattisgarh. It just goes on. So why Jairaj is saying is that today we are doing another letters of hope event in the evening. And this is the first time we are overbooked. We thought 10, 15 people, right? It was an intimate, cozy. We are across 40 people. I had to really stop the registration ki nahi honga abhi. And the whole activity is combined with a couple of things. And I know the point is addressing the emotions. By writing letters, all I am also, and letters of hope. And Jaraj, you know what? Yesterday, one of my clients, I've done a lot of sessions with her from Mumbai. I had a Zoom call with her, and she said, I don't know what, but your letters of hope activity. She's not attended letters of hope, but all other sessions online, book sessions, NLP, one-to-one, you name it. And she said, I want you to come in this December and do letters of hope in Mumbai for schools. And said, this is what I call magic. From 7,000, now my target is not 7,000, it is 7 million. And I'll get there, I know for sure. So that's the letters of hope story. Jairaj, you touched a nerve that is very close to my heart. That is letters of hope. So yeah. And thank you for spending so much time. I mean, we thought we'll wrap up by around 1, but it's 1:15. फिर भी हम ठीक time पे हैं. I told Nikita, let's make it tight. We'll end up at 1. She said, आप अपना देख लो, मैं तो सही हूँ. Because you are the one who is going to go at the floor. I said, no, you are talking about myself only. So, yeah.
आपको मालूम है 2 घंटे के लेटर्स ऑफ होप मैंने वाइफ को बोला कि वो 2 घंटा नहीं होने वाला 3 से 4 घंटा जाएगा
Okay, that's my weakness, but yeah, that's all about it. That's okay. Okay, guys, thank you so much for spending your Sunday morning with us. And I hope you got all your answers. And thank you, Jaraj, Renuka, Gunjan, Nidhi, for being there. Looking forward to meet you all
Yeah.
again.
Thank you.
you.
Bye.
guys.
बाय
Bye.
बाय